With a vibrant 5-inch display and quad-core processor, does the Nokia Lumia Icon have what it takes to compete with some of the best Android phones today on the market? I'm Chang Wen for Gotta Be Mobile. Join me in this video review as we take a look at the Nokia Lumia Icon for Verizon Wireless. The Nokia Lumia Icon is Verizon's first flagship Windows Phone 8 device to compete against the AT&T Nokia Lumia 1520. Rather than an unwieldy 6-inch display, the Icon sports a more modest 5-inch display, which makes it a little bit more comfortable to hold in the hands and definitely a lot more comfortable to pack in your pocket when you're not using the smartphone. The device does have a 5-inch Full HD 1080p display, which is vibrant and colorful and is very readable even under direct sunlight. It has a slightly curved display that uses Gorilla Glass 3, and the Icon has somewhat of a more muted and understated design. Unlike Nokia's other flagship devices that uses the Fabula design, the Lumia Icon has a design that's very reminiscent of the Nokia Lumia 928, with more angular or straight side edges and a back that curves slightly towards the rear. So it's not a pillow top design with curved sides and a curved back that curves upwards where the screen attaches. What's new in this iteration is that the side is made out of machined metal now, so it's machined aluminum side and a polycarbonate back to keep things rather light and trim. However, despite the use of polycarbonate and metal, the Icon does feel substantial and it definitely feels a lot heavier than some of the other 5-inch smartphones on Android today, such as Samsung's Galaxy S4 as well as Sony's Xperia Z. Despite that fact, the Nokia Icon does have some of the most commendable specs, including a 20 megapixel Carl Zeiss camera that captures photos with amazing clarity and detail. The Zeiss camera does have optical image stabilization, which means that you can take the pictures in low light without the need to use the dual LED flash even to have brightly lit images. This is very convenient if you're in a dark place such as a museum or a bar, where using the flash would be not prohibited, as in the case of a museum, or at a bar where it would be obtrusive or not as discreet as you would if you would take it without the flash. So this is a very nice feature to have. Additionally, when you're recording video, the optical image stabilization records blur-free video footage, so that way you don't have some of the shakes and the motion blur that would come along with hand-holding the phone. So this way your viewers won't get too much motion sickness or seasickness when they're watching videos recorded using the 20 megapixel camera on the back and reviewed on a full large screen HD TV display. When we're talking about video recording as well, the Nokia Lumia Icon actually has 4 microphones that help to cancel out background noise. But the real interesting thing about the 4 microphone is that Nokia calls it the Nokia Rich recording feature, and it actually records videos, video audio and stereo surround sound. So you get isolated stereo sound, so if you're recording video and the audio is coming from the left hand side, you're gonna hear it from the left channel, and then if it's coming from the right hand side, if you're playing it back on your TV for example, you're gonna hear it from the right channel. So it gives it a full stereo audio experience as well. On the smartphone, to experience this, you would have to plug in headphones to experience the true stereo sound isolation. But it is a very nice feature, and Nokia is not only gunning for serious photographers, but also for serious videographers as well. With the Nokia Lumia Icon, serious photographers would benefit from Nokia's Pro Camera app, which gives you fine-tuned controls for such things as ISO, exposure compensation, focus, and white balance, for example. So you do have quite a bit of features with the Nokia Pro Camera app. And speaking of the camera, one of the hallmark features of Windows Phone is the trio buttons on the side, which you have the volumes up and down, the power button, and here is the dual stage camera button. If you press and hold it, it would launch the camera app as you would find on previous Windows Phone. Additionally, the camera app, if you press in lightly, it would focus, and then you can press in hard again to manually or to physically capture the image. And we talked a little bit about the boxy edges, and this phone is rather boxy, but the nice thing about the boxy edge is that you can actually set the phone down on the edge and it would stand up. And while this doesn't sound like something that's all that important, it is actually quite important for photographers who don't want to carry a tripod grip for the phone and a tripod mount. So this way, if you're, for example, on a family vacation and you're in a cottage and you have a group shot that you want to be in and you want to take a picture, all you would have to do is find a suitable shelf or an appropriate height table, and then you can set the phone this way and then set the timer so that the camera will capture it in like 2 or 5 seconds, and then you can run into the group shot to be in the camera shot that way. There's also a 2 megapixel front-facing camera, which will allow you to have full HD video recording using the front-facing camera. However, the front-facing camera only takes pictures in 1 megapixel file format, so it doesn't make use of the full 2 megapixel front-facing camera image. Aside from that, you do have the standard live tiles through the Windows Phone start screen here. And with the full 1080p and a larger, more roomy screen real estate, what you'll notice is that you have an extra row of icon here to the right. So on previous phones like the Nokia Lumia 1020, it would just have these 2 rows of icon, or the 2 rows of bigger icons here, and it would end where this long icon stretched out. But now you have an extra row, so it gives you more information on the screen without having to scroll too much vertically. So it gives you glanceable access to all your information. And if you swipe over to the right, you would have a detailed list of all your installed applications. And with the Snapdragon 800 processor, what you'll notice is that applications launch a lot more quickly and a little bit more fluid, but you're not going to see that much of a performance gain because Windows Phone is already optimized for more conservative hardware. All in all, the Nokia Lumia Icon with the optical image stabilized 20 megapixel Zeiss camera, dual LED flash, and rich recording is a very highly capable piece of equipment, and photographers and videographers should take a serious look at it. However, it still feels like the platform is maturing, but is not quite yet matured. So you won't find some of the more serious improvements until Nokia updates this with Windows Phone 8.1. And we've seen a lot of rumors about Windows Phone 8.1 rumored right now. So hopefully we're going to see more of the of a unified notification system, separate volume controls, because right now if you adjust the volume, it's the same volume control for both the ringer, the notification, as well as for multimedia. So the same volume would be playing for watching videos as well as for the ringtone that you have set on the phone. So with Windows Phone 8.1, you can set different volume controls there, supposedly based on the leaks that we've seen. So overall, this is still the best Windows Phone device on Verizon's network, and it is one of the best. It's only the second Windows Phone device to feature a quad-core processor and full 1080p display. And unlike the first one, which is available on AT&T, the Lumia Icon is more manageable. It fits in your hands more comfortably. So this is a great phone. But when compared to other flagship devices like Samsung's Galaxy S4 and even some of the newer ones that are coming out or rumored to come out, including those from LG, Samsung, and HTC, it's yet to be seen how the Lumia Icon will stack up to those devices. I'm Chung Nguyen for Gotta Be Mobile. Visit us at gottabemobile.com and search for the Lumia Icon review, where we will give you our full thoughts and opinions on the smartphone. Thanks for watching and join us next time.